I met someone at the wrong time, and I've been trying to understand that moment ever since.
You were daylight, I was midnight blue, meant to admire from afar. We collided for a moment or two, like the moon meeting a distant star.
In the hallway on an ordinary night, you were looking for another name, but for seconds everything felt right before we had to leave the way we came.
I asked your name like I was holding sand,
watching it slip right through my hands.
We were day and night, never meant to align, two souls on different timelines. You belong to morning, I belong to dark. We were beautiful but always apart. Day and night, we crossed paths once, that's all we'll ever be. A fleeting moment of what could never be. Day and night, that's you and me.
Time moved on the way it always does. I kept that moment like a photograph. Then you appeared and I remembered us, or the version of us I made up in my head.
Your hand touched mine, your smile so warm. You didn't recognize my face. I helped you remember through the storm, and watch your joy get erased.
Surprise and awkwardness replaced the spark.
I walked away back to my dark. We were day and night, never meant to align, two souls on different timelines. You belong to morning, I belong to dark. We were beautiful but always apart. Day and night, we crossed paths once, that's all we'll ever be. A bittersweet impossibility. Day and night, that's you and me. Oh, they say you built a life in daylight now, with wedding rings and promises and dreams, while I'm still here trying to figure out how to stop loving what could never be.
Maybe some people are meant to meet just to teach us what we need. A beautiful lesson in letting go of things we were never meant to hold.
We were day and night, never meant to align, two souls on borrowed time. You belong to morning, I belong to dark. We were beautiful, now just a mark. Day and night, we crossed paths, and that's okay with me. Some love stories live in memory. Day and night, we're finally free.
I didn't feel my heart race when I saw you. I felt gravity satisfied down on the room. You smile with your mouth. but your eyes were exhausted, asking whose daughter it was, not knowing you were holding your own ghost. My hand in yours was the only warmth in all that concrete. You squeezed it, searching for a face you couldn't find. And all of that silence still echoes in me now. We were just strangers who remember somehow. No words, no future, no reason to stay, but something about you still won't fade away. You were just seconds, but you broke like always. The night I returned, what you couldn't face. I looked deep into that quiet storm of yours and handed you back to the past. I wasn't who you wanted, I was just the blood of your old friend. And all of that silence still echoes in me now. We were just strangers who remember somehow. No words, no future, no promise we'd keep, but something about you still won't let me sleep. I watched your smile die, no sound, no goodbye, just your shoulders giving in to the weight of your own life. I raised my hand from a distance, one last try to say it was fine, but you didn't wave back. You just lowered your eyes. And all of that silence, I carry it still, not because I want to, because I always will. You were just seconds, but you felt like gravity. The night you remember what you lost in this heat. Your head on the wheel, your hands letting go. I watched from outside the end of your world.
going up, you were coming down. Two directions in the same town. I was thinking about nothing at all. Then I saw you and I started to fall. 3 seconds, maybe even less. You looked at me like a quiet yes. Not a smile, not a wave, just your eyes, saying something that words can't describe. The escalator kept its steady climb. You kept sinking, I kept losing time. And in that space between up and down, I found the deepest thing I've ever found. A stranger's eyes that looked right through, past the surface to something true. Like you saw the kid I used to be, like you recognized something in me. And then you passed and then you're gone, but your eyes keep playing on and on. Escalator eyes, 3 seconds long, the shortest and the longest song. You were going down, I was going up, but somehow we both had enough time to see, time to know that some connections come and go like light through a window, fast and bright. Escalator eyes in the afternoon light. The angel moving opposite, the proof that souls can still transmit. I turned around but you were gone, swallowed by the moving on. I stood at the top and looked below at all the strangers in their flow, and none of them had what you had. That look that made me strangely glad to be alive on an ordinary day, to cross a stranger on the way. But I still believe you're somewhere near, taking escalators, shedding fear. Escalator eyes, I see them still, at the top of every hill. Every time the world divides into people taking different rides, I look for you in every crowd, in every face, in every cloud, because you proved in just 3 beats that heaven lives on moving streets. What did you see when you looked at me? A tired man, a mystery. Did you feel it too? That tiny spark, that light inside the shopping dark. I'll never know, and that's okay. Some questions aren't meant to say their answers out loud to the world. Some flags are meant to stay unfurled, and that's enough. That's everything. Escalator eyes, wherever you are, I hope you're wishing on my star. I hope you remember the man going up who looked at you like you were enough, like you were more than just a face, like you were saving the whole human race, just by being, just by seeing, just by making a stranger believe in something bigger than the climb, something longer than the time. 3 seconds on an escalator turn me into a believer. You're the angel going down while I was heading up, and somewhere in the middle ground we both found love. Going up, you were coming down. and somewhere in between we met. For 3 seconds that became forever.
They told me love like this would break me down, that I should build my walls and guard my heart somehow. But when you walked in, I forgot the rules. Now I'm falling fast, nothing left to lose. Maybe I'm a fool for feeling this way, but I'd rather hurt than never know your name. So take my reckless heart, it's yours to hold. Take every broken part, the new and old. I'm done playing it safe, done staying smart. Go ahead and wreck me with your love. Take my reckless heart. Yeah, take my reckless heart. I used to think that careful was the way. Keep emotions low and never let them stay. But you came crashing through like a wave. Now I'm drowning deep and I don't wanna be saved. Maybe this is crazy, maybe I'll fall, but loving you halfway ain't loving you at all. So take my reckless heart, it's yours to hold. Take every broken part, the new and old. I'm done playing it safe, done staying smart. Go ahead and wreck me with your love. Take my reckless heart. Oh, I don't need promises you can't keep. I just need you here right next to me. Let's be reckless, let's be wild, let's love like we're running out of time. So take my reckless heart, I'm all in now. Take every single scar, I'll show you how to love without fear. Right from the start, go ahead and wreck me, build me up. Take my reckless heart, yeah. Take my reckless heart, it's yours, it's yours. My reckless heart. My reckless heart.
I've been standing at this door for years, afraid to turn the handle, step outside. I've rehearsed 1,000 different fears of what happens when I stop trying to hide.
I know what I'm running from now. It's not the pain of losing someone new. It's the shame of never knowing how to fight for love when love fought for me too.
I let it walk away that night. I watched my chance at happiness disappear, because choosing love felt less safe than choosing flight. And I've been paying for the choice for years.
But when love gives me passage once again, when it knocks and asks me to let it in, I swear I'll find the courage I couldn't find before. I finally deserve my happy ending. I'll open up that door.
When love gives me passage,
I won't run anymore.
they say I deserve to be happy, but I don't know if I believe it's true. I've been my own worst enemy, keeping out the one thing I wanted to.
But maybe understanding is the start. Maybe seeing clearly is half the fight. Maybe admitting I broke my own heart is the first step toward making it right.
I've been waiting for someone to save me from the prison I built with my own hands. But maybe I'm the only one who has the key. Maybe courage is something I command.
So when love gives me passage once again, when it knocks and asks me to let it in, I swear I'll find the courage I couldn't find before. I'll finally deserve my happy ending. I walk through that door. When love gives me passage, I won't be afraid anymore. I don't know if I'll recognize it when it comes. I don't know if I'll be ready or prepared. But I'm tired of running, I'm tired of being numb, I'm tired of being too terrified to care. So even if my hands are shaking, even if my heart is breaking, even if I'm scared I'll fail,
I'll try, I'll finally set sail. When love gives me passage, I'll be ready then. I'll throw
open the door and let it in. I'll find the courage that I've been searching for. I'll finally claim my happy ending. I'll walk through that door. When love gives me passage, I'll be brave, I swear. When love gives me passage, I'll be there.